Hi everybody, it's Jess, and today we're gonna be making the crust for an apple pie. So all you're gonna need for this really easy homemade pie crust is some flour, some sugar, some salt, 2 sticks of butter, and some ice cold water. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you have a bigger food processor, use a bigger one and make it in a single batch and just double everything I'm doing right now. But because I don't have a big food processor, we're gonna use my little one and just make 2 batches. First things first, we're gonna do 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So there's 1 cup and there's 1/4. You're going to do 3/4 teaspoon sugar. Then you're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Once you're done adding all those dry ingredients, you're going to get your handy dandy food processor lid. Gotta get all that sugar, salt, and flour mixed in. After everything's mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and start adding the butter. But you can't add the butter just like this. So we're gonna cut it up into some small cubes and add it little by little. Okay, now that we have that ready, we're gonna add these small cubes in little by little.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.
So I don't know if you can see, but it's still looking a little grainy, and that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and add some ice cold water right now. Okay, we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of ice cold water, and we are going to mix after adding each tablespoon. Now that that's done, before I start mixing these up together, I'm gonna go ahead and get some parchment paper to put it down just to kind of help me keep things clean, and I'll explain a little bit more later. Okay, now that I have my parchment paper, I'm gonna go ahead and pour everything in. I use my scooper, I use my spatula. Okay, so the reason I use parchment paper because it helps me get everything all together at once, because we're not kneading this, we're just making it all into one little ball. Wow, that's probably the best and the fastest that's happened. Okay. Some of the mixture is falling out as I'm doing this, and that's okay because we're gonna come back for it. Okay, once it's all rolled in a ball and compacted really well, I like to wrap it in saran wrap. So once you finish making your dough, it's recommended that you leave it in the fridge for 2 hours, but I like to leave it there either overnight, or if I make it in the morning, I'll use it by the afternoon. And just like that, you just made your own pie crust at home. So like I mentioned before, I made 2 batches of these. One's gonna be my bottom crust, one's gonna be my top crust. If you have a bigger food processor, just make it all at once, please. And make sure that you check out our video to see what we do with these pie crusts. Bye.